Hi there, Eliane Dakpogan. Once again, day 10 of my 20-day talk challenge in English. Welcome. Today, I'm going to talk about a united world. Today is day 10, and 10 is the number of unity. It's a very significant number. 10 years old, 10 years is a very meaningful number. And for and as this is a very meaningful number, we need to talk about a very meaningful, relevant topic. Of course, all the topics that I'm talking about here are important, are meaningful, but today is about unity, a united world. A united world is very important for all of us because we live in a world where conflicts, wars, divisions are making the mainstream. And when looking at the shape of this world, it's all war, conflicts, divisions here and there. So, is it even realistic to talk about a united world? Is it even possible when we consider the fact that in human history we've never experienced a united world, so to speak? So it's important to try to reflect on that possibility of a united world. Why do we even talk about that possibility? People will come and go, living this world in chaos. So, what's the point of talking about a united world? A united world is not an option. We think it is an option, but it's not an option. We want to be happy. We all want to be happy. We all seek happiness. Happiness is not possible without unity. Remember, I mentioned it in a previous video. In order to have happiness, we need first joy, second peace, third unity. So if we don't have joy, peace, unity, we can't talk about happiness. If one component is missing, happiness is not possible. So we can't be really happy if we are not in a united world. We can't be happy if we are not in a peaceful world. We can't be happy if we are not in a joyful world. So reason why a united world should be a goal for us. A united world is part of our happiness, our own happiness as an individual, and our happiness as a family, as a society, as a community, as a nation, as a world. So when we talk about a united world, we talk about nations that are included in this world, over more than 200 nations, I think. Many nations are fighting against each other. We are used to seeing wars, conflicts, and divisions, but it doesn't mean that this is how it has to be. This is how this world is meant to be. This world is not meant to be that messy, upside down. We are lost. We are confused. There's too much confusion in this world because this world is not a united world. So take a united world as a house, okay, with many rooms. And in this house, one room is on fire. Let's say there are 3 rooms in this house, and one room is on fire. And we are in our own rooms, okay? But our rooms are next to this room. okay? Because we are in the same house. The rooms are connected because they are in the same house. So if one room is on fire, one single room, only one room is on fire, it's a big danger. So if there is lack of unity among the people that are living in this very house, and those whose room are not yet on fire are not concerned about the room that is already on fire, then the situation is gonna get worse because the fire in this room will go in the other rooms because the rooms are connected. Unless people in the other rooms come out of their rooms and go and help the other people that are in the room that is on fire. So okay, they are responsible because this is their room. They didn't take care of it. This room is on fire, so they need to be taking care of their own room. They need to extend the fire. They are the one supposed to do it. Okay, they don't need us. Okay, we don't care. This is their own stuff. But the room is on fire, and the room is part of this house. The reason why we need a united world is because as a single individual, we want to be happy. And we can't be happy, we can't be really happy if others are not happy. This is fake happiness. We should all be happy. This is not daydreaming. This is how it's supposed to be. So, a united world, how does it look like? A united world is a world where we find three elements. And this is what Reverend Moon has been teaching about during all his life. And this is what his wife is continuing teaching. To have a united world, we need first interdependence. You see, this world is like a human body. Interdependence meaning that we are connected to each other. And we really are connected to each other, but it looks like we don't really realize that we are connected to each other. We are linked. There is this bond that is linking the whole humankind together, but we don't really see it. Interdependence. We need each other to move forward for the greater good. Interdependence. We depend on each other. We rely on each other. In this world, you'll never see a country that has everything. You have all the resources of the world gathered in the same country. You'll never see that. It will never happen. One country may have something that another country doesn't have. On the other hand, that same country can miss something that other countries have. So we need to share. We need to communicate. We are now becoming interdependent. I need you, you need me. We need each other. It's like breathing. You breathe in, you breathe out. Reason why we have international relationship. Countries need to talk to each other. They need to exchange with each other. They need to collaborate. Because the thing is, if you are a country, your weakness is the strength of another country. And also, your strength is the weakness of another country. Reason why international cooperation is very important. And this has to be peaceful and joyful for the sake of all the countries, for the sake of the greater good. So interdependence is essential. The second element for a united world is mutual prosperity. Yes, mutual prosperity. I win, you win. It's not I win, you lose. It's not a win-lose relationship. It's the win-win relationship. I want to win. I've got to make sure that the other will win as well, so that there won't be any frustrations, there won't be any misunderstanding, there won't be any conflict. That's how we avoid conflict. Because if I make sure that we are both winners in this relationship, who is gonna complain? Nobody's gonna complain. You won, I won, we all happy. That's good. And it is possible. People are exhausted. People need a real way out. I'm telling you, humans are exhausted of conflicts. They really are. Because this is not what they are meant to be. Because we are used to the traditional way of win-lose, so we keep on moving. But this is selfishness. And selfishness is harmful. Very harmful. Look at this world today. Climate change. This is just one example. Look at the temperatures. Right now, it's September in Côte d'Ivoire, in Africa. And it's still raining. It's still raining. Why? This is not the rain season. The rain season is way over, since the rain season in Africa, generally in sub-Saharan Africa, okay, West Africa and Central Africa, okay, June, July, August, this is the rain season. Small rain season, August, and after that, period. No more rains. Now it's still raining. September. This is the same house. Planet Earth is our house. Our house. Our home. We are sharing the same home. We should be taking care of this home for the sake of others. To take care of this house, we need interdependence. We need mutual prosperity. And the third component, what it is? The third component is universal values. We need to share universal values. Because nowadays, there's so much confusion about what people value. Some people value things that other people don't value. So we don't agree on what we should really be valuing. Like, what is it that is really valuable? What is it that you need, that I also need, and we should be taking care of it because this is important for the sake of the greater good. It's fuzzy. We don't really know. People don't really know. Reason why you see people, nations valuing stuff that others are not valuing. And this is creating the state of the world that we are seeing now. How on earth can we have extreme heat? And even in Europe, we are not focusing on the universal values that are our common ground. We have a common ground. What is it that we have in common? Okay? If we focus on what we have in common and we take care of what we have in common, then we will all be the beneficiaries. We will all be happy. Generations after generations. If this world is not united, if people, nations, leaders, political leaders, religious leaders, whatever, they don't agree on what they need to do, they don't agree on joining their strength, on acting together for the sake of this world, where are we going? Because people are selfish. because nations are selfish. This is selfishness, and selfishness is harmful. Selfishness is harming this world. Unfortunately, it's about time to wake up. This world has to be united for the sake of all its inhabitants. We're all in danger. How can we solve this? We can solve this with interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universal values. Remember, those universal values are truth, goodness, and beauty. We can't have a beautiful world if there's no truth, if we don't agree on what is true, if there's no goodness. We can't have a beautiful world. This world is a masterpiece created by the one above. And this is how we are treating the masterpiece that he created for us to enjoy. But we can't enjoy this masterpiece because we can't even agree on how we should handle it, how we should enjoy. We don't even agree because we are missing the universal values. So we need to know, we need to be educated on that. And this is the kind of education that Reverend Moon and his wife are giving to humanity. The shortcut to go to a united world is to know about the universal values first. Because the universal values are the roots. The universal values will help us build a world of interdependence and mutual prosperity. Because we will be behaving for the greater good. We will be behaving as selfless people, as altruistic people, living for the sake of each other. We need a united world more than ever. Thank you very much and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Bye.